Welcome to the shambles. Basically what I'm saying is I am useless and you should not pay any attention to anything I ever say. Hello everyone, welcome on in. How are we doing? PS4 controller has passed all pre-surgery checks and we're going to go in now and we're going to get some surgery done on it. Please excuse my hastily crapped together scene in which, yeah, we're going to see. Also, literally no idea what I'm doing. So, hey ho, get her done. We are going to get her done. We're going to get her done so get her damn hard. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, but we're going to give it a go. Right, anyway. As I said, I don't even have a button to take me to the right scene. This is that shoddily put together. I will not lie. Anyway. Let's get on here. Luckily, I need to actually remember where the camera is. Luckily, came with screwdrivers. So, yeah, let's see what we got. Fully embrace the brunch state of mind. Brunch is indeed a state of mind that we should all try and embrace at some point in our lives. Right, so. Now, fair warning, Sony tell you, this will void your warranty. To which I say, fucking control doesn't work anyway. What do you want from me? Oh, this is going to be interesting. Hang on, let me just... Oh, this is... Well, that's very useful of the screwdriver that they have sent. It does not turn the screws, he said. Maybe it turns the screws. More to come. Come on. I do wonder whether the screws are just like kind of old and therefore not properly working. There we go. There we go. They've just got however many years worth of not moving in them. You hope the camera's reversed. It is. Why? Oh, because I'm using... No, I've been left-handed this whole time, Trickster. This whole time. I just didn't know how to bring it up. Just didn't know how to bring it up. But no, it is reversed, for some reason. To us, you're turning it right. Ah. So you're just all sat there thinking, well, I mean, I know why it's not working, Sam. I mean, I know why it's not working. Now to take this massively tiny screw and just put it straight down there. This is well planned. Look, it's gone already, according to the camera. It's gone already. Also, hi, Trickster. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Right, that's one screw of 4. We're partway there. This is actually a try. Like, I've been saying that I'm going to do sort of these kind of streams for a while. Maybe not with, like, electronics, because I don't know that much about electronics. But, like, whittling, I think, is what we were going to go for. So this is kind of a dry run, so I know what I need. I can watch this back. I can look at how many times I disappear off camera, which I imagine is many, because See, the problem is, right, I don't know about anyone else. My default for doing this would be this. But, this is not massively entertaining. So what probably needs the camera a bit further down here, doesn't it? It's all about doing it at arm's length. But the problem is I can't actually tell whether I'm turning the screw or not. Like, it's slowly coming out, but it's also sometimes spinning in place. Like, as in stripping the head. This one's been a bit of a bastard, I think. Luckily, it came with spare screws. The battery, so... If it is being a pain in the arse, and it strips a screw, as long as I can get it out, I have a replacement. Oh, God. They should make, like, Torque screwdrivers, but for glasses. Simply just to make my life far better in this particular moment right now. There we go. Imagine if the camera wasn't reversed and I was actually turning it right the whole time. You all just assumed... Right, here we go. Oh. I'd say don't try this at home, but definitely try this at home. Right to repair is a thing. I believe, like, right to repair was, it's definitely a thing in Europe, but I believe, like, they were talking about trying to bring it in the US. Do you guys have right to repair now, or is it all still corporations? See, just talking about these, right, this screwdriver, okay. I get that this bit is tiny for the tiny screw, but my hand didn't suddenly become tiny at the same time. I know it would look dumb, but is there any particular reason why they can't just give me a normal handle for this screwdriver? And then, you know, allow me to hold it properly and not look like a fucking giant trying to use a normal person screw because it's cheaper. I mean, that is fair. That is fair. I mean, this is a free screwdriver I got with with a pair of batteries, so I guess it is a free screwdriver. I don't think this screw is turning, so enjoy this mouse while I get up close and personal with this screw. This screw head is actually, you're not going to be able to see it, but it's actually, where the fuck is the camera? It's actually stripped, I think. So I'm going to have to get in there, properly have a go at it. I think it's literally just because, like, these have not ever been opened, like, probably, well, since it was made in the factory. And then they've got all, like, because they are pretty full of, like, the sort of gunk you'd expect from something that has been continuously in someone's hands. You know, no, I don't know about you guys. I'm not washing my PS4 controller. Am I supposed to be washing my PS4 controller? Like, giving it a clean? Because I'm not. I'm not getting in there and removing, like, the pent-up bits of skin and sweat and everything. Is that something am I outing myself here? Is everyone else going out and, like, cleaning their consoles? You know, like Paul was saying, put the keyboard through the washing machine every now and again. You know, just unplug it. You were going to make food, but you dust yours on a good day. I'll see, I don't even fucking do that. I own a duster. I hung it on the wall, and it's stayed there ever since. Etc, etc. Right. Okay, we've hit problem number 1 in that I've unscrewed it. Now, how does it come off? Do you have splungers? Depends how sweaty I've been on a given day. You know. Oh, okay. Beginning with the left handle, pinch the left handle of the controller to produce an opening. Pinch it till it opens up. Pinch it till it opens up. I tell you what, I'm not. Is there a market on YouTube for chaos? How to fix things? Definitely do this. Wedge a plastic opening tool. Oh, a plastic. Oh, yes, a plastic opening tool. That thing that I just have lying around. Someone's about to tell me they do, in fact, have a plastic opening tool lying around, aren't they? Right. Pinch the left handle of the controller to produce an opening. There we go. Plastic opening tool. Went into the and slide up towards the joystick. Okay, so got it slightly open. See, it's opening up, and we just You have many plastic opening tools lying around. They're known as spludgers. Look, I've genuinely never heard of a spludger before in my life, so sure. Repeat this process for the right handle, but this just falls back up together again. What? But this just comes... What? And nobody goes back together again. Anything thin... I've got probably something thin and rigid enough to get... I'll tell you what, I'll put this fucking screwdriver in there. There we go. Done. And then we do the same for this side, apparently. Just comes apart. Look, this controller's broken already, okay? So you pinch it. Yeah. There we go. Spludger sounds weird. It kind of does, doesn't it? Like, it sounds... Not to invoke the name of the turf, but it sounds like something that would show up in fucking Harry Potter, doesn't it? Ah, shit, the spludger's out. Right. Pull down on the plier to crack open the casing. Sure. Pull down on the plier to crack open the casing. Ta-da! That worked. Right. Okay. Yanked it, and it worked. And now, this just comes out, I think. So this is the old battery. And luckily, it looks like the new battery. So we're good so far. Okay. Now, we just... There we go. Battery out. Right, this is the old battery that doesn't work. Don't let me put this one back in. New battery. And it has two... Right, I remember this. It has two connections on it. One is the connection for the old style PS4 controller, and one is the connection for the new style PS4 controller. So... What the fuck do I do? Oh, I suppose this other connection can just stay in here then, yeah? Cool. Right, so that sits there. Right, let's stick this in like that. What? Oh, it's one of these bullshit right, it's one of these bullshit connections where you have to push it in exactly the right fucking configuration. There we go. And that is the battery pack back in. Cool. Now, this white cable. It looks fine. Oh, in fact, I know exactly what this is. It's the motherboard ribbon, which it tells you to slowly pull out of the socket. So, there you go. It's the motherboard ribbon. Unimportant. Right, and then two hubs separated. Place the top of the controller off to the side. Using blunt forceps, remove the battery. I didn't do that. I didn't use blunt forceps. I used blunt fingers. Hasty removal of the battery plug could warp the plastic grips. Well, cool. Do you know what I love about this? Is it tells you how to take it apart. It never tells you how to put it back together again. So I guess we'll just do everything in reverse. Right. So, the motherboard cable that it told me to pull out, I now assume I just push back in again. This is kind of fiddly, so you're probably just going to have to put up with me doing it over here. Check orientation. I am upright. But no, there's a side with metal bits on, and then there's a side with metal bits on, and then there's a side that doesn't have metal bits, doesn't have blue. So I'm going to put the metal bits towards the metal contacts in the plug, one would assume. Okay. I guess I just push it. I guess I just push it in, yeah? This is fine. It's sort of wibbly wobbling backwards and forwards, and I kind of don't want to fuck it up. But it told me to pull it out, so I assume I just push it back in again. Should I try turning this back on without it being? Okay, so there's our controller. There's our. It works. So, makes sense to me. Perfect. Right, so back here. Now, we have to put this back together without breaking anything, without pinching any cables, without anything else. Huh. Do you know what I've just realised? I'm missing a... Oh, fuck you. Okay. So this has fallen off. This is one of the triggers. Right, okay. I'm going to have to just reinstall that, I think. Which should. Let's have a look at how the other one's installed. Oh, it literally just clicks into place. This is one thing I will say for the PS4 controller. Okay. That was really easy. The Xbox controller, I don't know if you've ever had an Xbox controller open. The shoulders are on a ribbon. So you have to balance this ribbon in, like, it's basically one, hang on, what have I got? It's basically one single long thing that runs from shoulder 1 to shoulder 2, like that. So shoulder 1, shoulder 2. And it's a ribbon that runs on the center, and you press, and it does this sort of rocking motion. So when you're trying to put it back in, you have to balance it perfectly. You have to balance it perfectly on the thing. Otherwise, it doesn't work. I just want to turn this off, if that's okay. Interesting. Right. Ugh. So, you go there. I don't know what to do with this spare cable that's just wanging around in here is probably fine, isn't it? Look, this was broken when I came to it, so it can be broken now. Right, now we try and get it all back together. Okay, so there's some hooks. Sony, if you're watching, I don't know why. What I would like, Sony, is if in your next set of controllers, if you just had something that held the battery in place, so that it stops fucking lolling about when I have to rotate the controller to see the fuck I'm doing with it. Of course, Sony are currently going, no, we won't do that. And do you know why? Because then it would be easy for you to repair your own controller. And if it was easy for you to compare your own controller, then we couldn't sell you another controller for 50 quid. Okay. The light went off. That's probably good, right? Probably not good, is it? Part of me literally just wants, okay, to put it in place and then just give it a good fucking push. That sounds like a techie thing to say, doesn't it? Right, just get the hooks in the right place and give it a good fucking crunch. Okay, what I've done is I've put it together with the light outside, which is the incorrect configuration. See, this is the weird thing about it, okay, is because it's got... I don't know whether you can... Right, I don't know whether you can see this or not on the camera. It's got, obviously, the hooks here that have to hook like that. But it's also got hooks up the top here, like there and there, that also have to hook into things up here. And this thing here, this bit of plastic that has to push into this hole here. So it's like the most precision piece of fucking engineering ever. It's exactly the kind of shit that a robot would put together, which is precisely what's happened, isn't it? Currently, Skynet is angry at me for having it out of a job. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. There we go. I was trying to push it into the wrong place. Here we go. Come on. Come on, you prick. I think I still don't have a button to go to this. I think that is a working PS4 controller. It's not perfect. It's still sort of coming apart in, like, it's not sitting. I can't get it to sit perfectly flush. Like, that crack there just keeps opening and closing again, but that'll get fixed when I put the screws back in, won't it? So, let's give this a go. By the way, you were all watching and I put the right thing back in, right? Put the right battery in. So yeah, so this has been your tutorial on how to change the battery in a PS4 controller. Please like and subscribe if you are watching this later on YouTube, because, you know, I assume I put this up as a tutorial video because it was so well put together. Not just the controller, the whole segment was so well put together and completely not chaotic. Do you know what? I am Smash that bell! Remember, there are 3 different types of ways you can set the bell. You can have no notifications, you can have all notifications, or you can have some notifications. Personally, I've never understood the sum, because you're basically just going, I want to be randomly reminded or told about videos that are put out. Just randomly, just when the algorithm decides that I want it. What? You think there's something wrong with allowing a computer to decide what information you take in? Don't be daft. That's Skynet talk. Now eat your Soylent Green and shut up.